We're live and we are back for another stream, you guys. I'm super excited to be back. Transfer news, Club World Cup. Let's get into it. Chelsea close to sign Gittens. We've been talking about Chelsea signing the winger for the longest time. I'm at the point where I'm just like, Chelsea, just close on the winger. Let's move on because I don't know what the plans are. It seems like this Gittens deal is something that is really going to happen because Gittens wants to come to Chelsea, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, given that Gittens wants to come to Chelsea, how close is this deal and what's the hold up with this deal with Gittens?
Uh, I think we've been getting why you are getting a lot of several left wingers coming to Chelsea is basically because of the others are just smoke screens, right?
Okay.
When you want to get you're negotiating with someone, it's in negotiation tactics. You're
Yeah.
negotiating with someone, they are stalling, they want more money, they're not
Mm-hmm.
having headway, then you get your few guys press release to release that, oh, we're interested in this and we're interested in that,
Yeah.
just spark that conversation and say hello Dorcas, just spark that conversation and say, oh, we better close this deal fast,
Okay.
right? And yeah, so that's it. I think Garnacho to Chelsea is just a smoke screen. It's just a smoke screen. He's not coming to Chelsea.
You don't think so?
No, I'll be
Why
I'll be shocked.
this Garnacho to Chelsea, right? I don't get it. Like, why would they push such a narrative where Chelsea at some point is really interested in getting Garnacho? Or this is just something that
In
people are
the
putting out there?
in the January transfer window, we entertained it. In the
Oh, that the
sense,
possibility of
yes, on
Garnacho
loan. We
coming.
wanted him on loan or
Okay.
sort of like permanent transfer. Then they wanted to send Garnacho and Mino,
Mm-hmm.
right? So where the obviously Chelsea hierarchy, they see it at good deals. Where maybe when they are just stockpiling these wingers,
Yeah.
and maybe they can resell later.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they try to do, right? Like getting real estate,
Mm-hmm.
hold and resell, polish it up, improve his attitude, his finishing, then resell him. All right.
Let's talk about Garnacho's mentor, Cristiano Ronaldo, or the person, the player he looks up to. So
Mm,
Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr, there was that conversation about Cristiano signing a new deal with Al Nassr or Cristiano like leaving Al Nassr. But
mm-hmm.
I'm not sure exactly if Cristiano is going to stay. But with the
Yeah.
reports I'm seeing right here, Cristiano's Al Nassr are close to reuniting with Portuguese superstar, reuniting the Portuguese superstar with his former Real Madrid and Manchester United teammate Casemiro. So Casemiro, there's a chance that he might go to Al Nassr.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it's crazy because even the old talks about Garnacho, there's even a possibility that Garnacho,
Goes to Saudi. Damn it. At this young age.
yeah, because
Anyway,
he says like,
he could go to Saudi and light up the league. And somebody else could come for him.
for him going to Saudi is just, he's
He's 20
20.
years. He needs to learn. You know what? If he's to go to Saudi, he should not go to El Nasser. I don't know who their coach is. He should go to is it El at, what's the name of the
Al
club?
Hilal.
Al Hilal. Go to Al Hilal, where he can learn under Inzaghi. Because
Why must he be Inzaghi? Why can't he go to Al Nassr?
who is their coach? Who is the coach of El Nasser?
I don't know the coach of Al
Yeah, so you
Nassr.
need someone you can that is trusted that you can learn under,
Mm.
right? Or
I don't
the
know.
person might have a good track record with youth, right? So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. But there's also the talks that Ronaldo wants to convince Garnacho to come to Al Nassr, but people are also like, would that happen? Would that not
Yeah,
happen? I feel like some of this transfer stuff, as I keep going through it, I'm like, what is a rumor and what is real? Because you read something and you're like, really?
this doesn't make sense.
Garnacho to Al Nassr? It makes
Yeah,
no sense.
absolutely no
Like
sense.
there are so many things in the Prem that he could play for,
Yeah.
that would be willing to have Garnacho. So Garnacho goes to Al Nassr makes no sense to me. But at the end of the day, we're also seeing reports that Mourinho has
Mm.
managed to convince Jadon Sancho
To come
to
to
accept a
Galatasaray.
salary
Okay.
of 10 million euros per year to
Mm.
join Fabanace.
Wow.
That's the report. That's the
Yeah.
report. Air
To take
quotes
a pay
report
cut.
to come to Fabanace, and I'm like,
To take a pay
Fabanace.
cut.
Fabanace is in the Turkish league, right?
But
Or
you
where's
see, that
Fabanace?
that Kingsley, this is what I don't get. Why didn't you take the pay cut and stay in Chelsea?
I don't
And
understand
you
that.
stay
It
in a
might
club,
be.
you stay in a club where you spend 1 full year. Do you get what I'm saying? You've bonded with the coaches, bonded with the players. Then at the end of the day, you said no. You left.
I don't.
Now
I
you want
don't know.
I don't know if he's going to do that.
I don't know if it's something that is going to happen. I just think maybe it's just a talk because
Yeah.
there's also talk like there might be some sort of deal with Juventus where Ganacho might my bad Sancho might go to Juventus,
Juventus, yeah.
and then there might be a swap deal, Sancho for Vlahovic and Douglas Luiz. But then
And Douglas Luiz.
yeah, I
And
don't know. Yeah, and
and the
and
and, bro. And
and I'm serious,
so
and
Douglas Luiz plus Vlahovic
yeah,
for Sancho.
yeah.
No. That's
In
not
some of these
happening.
things you read, you're just
That
like,
that's not happening in this life and the
this is
next.
this is on
Hundred
this is
hundred
unusual.
percent. That's not happening in this life and the next one.
But
Hundred
Man City, Man City are also interested in signing a right back, right?
yes.
Pep has said that this is a priority for
For
him,
him. He's done with
right?
business.
He's done with Mateus Nunes. Mateus Nunes is the one that plays right back for him right
Yeah,
now, right? So
yeah, yeah.
I think it's something he's looking for. Just as he signed Ryan Aït-Nouri, I
Nori,
feel
really
I
good.
feel like yes, really good. I feel like he's now convinced that okay, I'm
Maybe I
tired of
should.
this playing
Yes.
players out of
And it
position.
affects them too.
It affects them, and
Yeah,
they don't. You don't get the best out of them because imagine a player has been
exactly.
training for the longest time as a center back. Then you tell the person that yeah, I need you to sprint up
Be,
and down and give crosses into the
are
box.
you
I need
not
to start
saying
training
about
as a.
John Stones?
No, I'm not talking about John Stones. I'm just speaking
Just
in
generally.
general. I'm just speaking
Okay.
in general. Like it just makes no sense. After some time,
Yeah.
you just feel like it makes no sense that you keep playing players out of position. Like just play players in the right position and get the
Position
best
and
out
be
of them.
yeah,
But
yeah.
with what we're seeing, there's a pursuit of a new right back, right, which Pep says is a priority, but
Yeah.
it's being complicated by a rival interest from Brighton and Juventus. And this right back is Flamengo's right back, Wesley.
Wow.
Apparently,
Wesley is
apparently,
not bad. He played well against us.
so there are talks that
Damn.
that's who Pep might be going for,
Wow.
right? So we'll see how that shapes up.
Wow,
On
that's
the
crazy.
on the other side of things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Napoli are still trying to get
Nunes.
Darwin Nunes, right?
Yeah.
But they are also considering Rasmus Højlund as well.
Come on. Come on. Like these clubs, I don't get what's their thought process? I don't get the thought
I'm
process.
confused. Why Rasmus Højlund?
Are they seeing something we are not seeing? What are they seeing in Hoyland?
I
Like, I
have
don't
no
get
I
it.
have no idea. I don't even think Højlund scored up to 15 goals last season.
15. Did you even say 5?
Højlund.
Did he score up to 5 goals?
I don't think so.
Oh,
But
it's terrible. Like
according to the reports, Conte actually prefers
Hoyland.
Højlund
I know.
over Nunes.
I know why he will prefer Hoyland because Hoyland is extremely raw, but he has that, how do I say it now? Lukaku characteristics in a way, in the sense that he's aggressive a bit, he can hold up play, but at the same time, I'm not seeing it. I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced either.
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
Erasmus of all strikers you can get?
Okay, the reason he will prefer Hoyland is because maybe Hoyland is a better finisher naturally.
Oh, than
That's the only
Nunes.
difference. Yes,
Than Nunes.
because
Højlund,
Hoyland is a better finisher than Nunes.
in
The
terms of
problem is
conversion rate,
check his conversion. The problem with Hoyland is the positioning. Do you get where he doesn't have good positioning, right? It feels like he stands in a position, he's not ready for the ball. They give him the ball, and he's like, oh my God, the ball has come. But you've been waiting for the ball in front without it, right?
it's just confusing. Rasmus
Yeah.
Højlund
What's the
has
conversion?
a
Will be better than
In the
Nunes.
Premier League, his conversion rate is reported to be as 16%, 12.5%, and even as low as 6.2%.
Yeah.
Right. However, reports indicate that he has a higher conversion rate than some notable players like Erling Haaland in certain periods. One report coming out is placing him at 25.5%,
Mm.
because in the Europa League his conversion rate
High.
was significantly high. So and he reached like 25%. So it seems like the breakdown of his conversion rate in the Prem is not
It's not
good.
so good.
He's
And
not.
maybe it's
I
in
think
the
the
it's in
problem
the
is
league too.
he's not consistent in terms of his conversion rate. There are periods where he's like scoring.
Extremely
There are
good.
periods where he's not. So maybe that's why Conte is looking at it like, if I can just get this player to be consistent,
Do
might
you
be
know something I
a
believe?
better buy than Nunes.
I believe that just in the way Conte worked with Lukaku, he can actually work with
Rasmus Højlund,
Rasmus Højlund and make him a better player.
not Nunes.
Um, he can work with Nunes too. I don't see the, but sometimes, like Lukaku was a finisher before. The problem was the
Mhm.
movement. Garnacho, I say Garnacho. Rasmus Højlund is he was like even in Atlanta. I was where was he before? He was in Italy. He was
Mhm.
playing well there and was finishing properly. When he came to United, everything dipped.
Yeah.
There's no improvement. Nobody is spending time with him to improve him, right?
Mhm.
And I believe Conte can do it because he's done it with Lukaku, he's done it with several strikers.
Mhm.
So that's it.
It's really crazy. Like Arsenal are also interested in PSG's Bradley Bacola, right? Who is thought to be a target for other teams. It's thought to be a target for Liverpool. It's also thought to be a target for Bayern Munich.
Is it
But
Bakola?
yeah, Bacola. But PSG
Cannot
have
say.
no intention to
Okay.
sell
Mhm.
Bacola, regardless of the interest that we're getting from Arsenal or all these other clubs. All right, what's AB saying? Rasmus is only 22, and I think most coaches think he has a high ceiling, considering he has had what considering he has been a
Being a
double-digit
double
striker
digit.
in average teams. Yeah, I guess that's a very good reasoning. You can score, yeah, in a team that you bring in De Bruyne.
Mm.
Who would you rather want up front? A
And
Rasmus
you know,
Højlund or a Darwin
yeah.
Nunes?
And you know something. When you think about it, in Man U, he keeps on waiting for the ball. The ball doesn't get to him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? So when the ball gets to him, he's surprised and not ready. But if you have like a De Bruyne there,
Yeah.
that ball is going to get to you day, night, day.
And
So
I also remember like plays where like Garnacho will have a chance to pass to Højlund
he
for
will
Højlund
not
to
pass to
score.
him,
He
and they
doesn't
start to
pass.
argue.
And they start to argue and
Yes,
stuff. It
that's
becomes a
it.
whole
That's it.
issue.
Yeah.
So I think I maybe Højlund is not as bad as he's
But let me
22.
ask you. Let me spice this
He's not even in
conversation
his
up.
prime.
Hoyland or Jackson? If you had to advise Conte, who would you go? Because Jackson too is 20 what now for?
But Højlund isn't he like injury prone?
Uh Not really. I won't say he's injury prone, no.
It's only that one time that he went on
Yeah, that
injury.
he got injured. Who would you say
I will go Højlund.
than Jackson?
Yeah.
Why?
I think for Conte, right? It
Mm,
depends. The thing is this: what Conte might want to do might be a very similar thing that Man City did with Haaland, where
mm-hmm,
it's like, I want a traditional nine.
mm.
He's there, decent hold up play. He gets the ball. He's looking to score. Put the ball at the back
Jackson
of the
has a
net.
good hold up play too, better than Hoyland.
I just don't think Jackson is a good fit for Conte. I think Højlund might be a better fit for Conte.
Okay,
You
if we
know,
see.
that's just what I think. Just giving De Bruyne, and I'm just envisioning it, but I could be wrong. But yeah, despite the presence of Nicolas Jackson and Liam Delap, Chelsea are still considering a move for PSG striker Kolomwani.
They are not a serious club. Yes, AB got it. AB got
Exactly.
it. Rashman will score most of and the chances, the most painful thing is that the chances that Jackson misses
Mm-hmm.
are the simpler ones. The
Mm-hmm.
ones I just tap, the ones I say, oh, this guy should score.
Mm-hmm.
One on one, do you get Hoylund will score those ones. The one
Mm-hmm.
Jackson scores are the harder ones that you think, oh, he's not going to score.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
see.
And that's exactly my reason. Like, I still feel like, yeah, we give it Hoyland a lot of, like, you
Stick.
know, like, you're not doing well,
Yeah.
you're not doing as well as you should. But you also have to think of the team that he's playing at and how he's playing it on that team. Right?
Mm.
Maybe you could have been in another team. Maybe you could have been in the Portuguese league like Gyokeres, scoring a lot of goals.
Those.
You get what I'm
True.
saying? So this might
True.
be a good move for Hoyland to just leave the Premier League. Premier League is not the only league. Leave the Premier League, go to Napoli, and just enjoy yourself. Score goals. I'm sure he'll
True.
score a lot of
True.
goals
True.
there too as well.
Yeah.
Score
Yeah.
a lot of goals. But what do you think about Kolomwani coming to, Chelsea still interested in signing
I think we
Kolomwani?
discussed this yesterday, so I'm not really sure we should spend time on it. We've examined Kolomwani. It's a good signing. Chelsea should do what they should do. We the fans, we're at a point where we don't care anymore. Any Chelsea fan you see is immune to any transfer rumor.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get our hopes up anymore because this club with the owners don't
Mm-hmm.
trust them.
Let's talk about Victor Gyokeres. We've talked about Victor Gyokeres on our stream a
Yeah,
lot.
a lot. Yeah,
A lot. But let's talk about Victor Gyokeres. He's leaving Sporting. He made that clear
for sure.
that he wants to leave. He's leaving Sporting. But after months of speculation and some comments,
Yeah,
that have been made back and forth
yeah.
between the president, Victor Gyokeres, finally, Arsenal are prepared to make an official offer for Victor Gyokeres.
Oh my days.
And they are
What I said.
thinking, and they are thinking 75 to 80 million euros, which is
That's
like
a good amount.
64 to 68 million pounds, thereabouts.
That's a good amount. Sorry,
86 to 92 million dollars.
that's a
I
good
think it's
amount.
fair.
It's
I
good.
think it's fair. He's a player that easily should be, going for that amount of money.
Yeah.
Given the amount of goals that he scored last season, given the form that he's in, I don't know, and the buzz around him, I think it should be something that they should go for. They should actually present the deal
True.
and
True.
try to
True.
sign him. Kolomani is a more refined and mature Jackson. He scores goals.
I watched his game, the last game Juventus played. Not bad. His
Mhm.
movement. He has good movements too.
Yeah,
Similar to Jackson.
and in the final third, he's very aggressive too. He loses the ball, he tries to, like, fight for the ball back and hold on to the ball, and he's actually very a good. It's a good signing. If Chelsea are able to get Kolomwani, you guys, I don't have anything to say.
We don't care. We the fans don't care.
You don't care?
Anybody they want, they should get. We don't care.
Wow.
Yes, how do I say it now? We've been what's this word? Is it brutalized? Not brutalized. We've been violated with these their transfers. Horrible
Mm.
transfers, being violated with bad transfers in this same club.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't care anybody they want to sign.
Name three players I feel have been a bad transfer in recent times that you guys should not have signed.
Sterling,
Okay.
Modric,
Mudrik, okay.
um, Koulibaly. They've removed most of them, right? But we still have Sterling, we still have Modric there.
But the people that you guys are signing newly, I don't think those players are bad. The players
Yeah.
you're considering, like Liam Delap, I don't know. You
But we're
mentioned.
tired of no. The thing is, we're at a point where we're like brothers,
Mm-hmm.
people in the board. You can't be buying, going for kids, 18-year-old,
Yeah.
19-year-old. Like you're going for Gittens now. He's 20 years old. We're still at the same point again.
Mm-hmm.
Which mature person are you bringing into the team
Mm-hmm.
to bring in some experience, some
Mm-hmm.
thoughts people look up to? You get what I'm saying? Imagine it's just me saying, like, you go out and you go and buy a striker that has a pedigree, like
Mm-hmm.
Gyokeres, you bring him to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody respects.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody respects. Even Kopama, everybody be like, we need to feed this guy balls.
Yeah.
But you bring in Kolomwani and say, Kolomwani.
But Kolomwani is really good. I feel like Kolomwani gets a lot of backlash every time he comes up because of the World
Yeah.
Cup. Because of that World Cup
Yeah.
performance, people are like,
I like this. Ebi needs a bomb for this. Traumatized.
"Is the word you're looking for?"
Yes, we've been Kingsley traumatized by these owners.
Because of the signings that have happened so far.
We've been traumatized.
Fair. I feel like Kolomani gets a lot of backlash
Yeah.
because of that World Cup performance. He had the chance to score in the World Cup,
Oh my days.
not put the ball at the back of the net.
The
But
memory is still fresh in our heads.
think about this. That
Mm.
was what over 2 years ago that happened.
It's still in people's minds,
Three
brother.
plus year, 2 plus years ago. Like, move on.
It's still in people's minds.
He has changed since then. He has changed since then.
Anyway,
He
he's
might
more
actually be good
matured
for
now
you.
than before,
Yeah,
right?
changed since then.
He's more matured than before. Like before was a bit, and players grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it.
All right, let's talk about Newcastle. Newcastle have made an offer for Anthony Elanga, £45 million. I guess
Wow.
he's coming in to play on that side that Jacob Murphy plays for. Big
Please
man is
don't.
not on. Big man is not on the stream today. It'd be nice to have gotten some commentary
Okay,
from him. Yeah,
big man, yeah.
Bagman. I
Bagman,
mean,
yeah.
it'd be nice to
Our
get some
hardcore Newcastle
hardcore
fan.
Newcastle fan. It'd be nice to get some commentary from him. But yeah,
Shout
say
out
that
to
miss
him.
is a football guy. That miss, nah, that
No,
miss,
big
that
cry.
that miss literally cost them the World Cup. I
Yes.
don't want to be Kolomani.
It
That
cost them
miss
four
cost them the
years.
World Cup.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because they could have taken that easily from Messi. But yeah, they're interested in signing Anthony Elanga, and I think this is going to be a good signing for them. I don't know if Nottingham Forest will be interested in letting Elanga
Elanga.
go. We're talking about transfers.
So we're talking
Transfers.
about Kolomwani, the miss in the World Cup.
Yeah.
That's what
But
we're
just, in
talking about.
general, we're also just talking about transfers.
Transfers. Elanga to Nottingham Forest. That is so to be difficult for Nuno. If you are allowing Elanga go, who are you bringing in? Because I know this owner is kind of ambitious, the Nottingham Forest owner. They
Yeah.
just gave Chevy, calm down. They just gave Nuno like a contract extension, right?
Damn, you don't wish him on your enemies. Why? Why do you say that?
Is it really that bad?
Why don't you wish him on your enemies?
Damn, this is a hard statement. No, he's
Wow.
not as Chevy. He's not as bad as Jackson. To be honest, he's not as bad as Jackson. He might be bad, but he's not as bad as Yes, you see, Frankfurt scam PSG.
Wow. Wow. You
Now
don't wish him
PSG
on
are
your
looking for who
enemies.
to scam, and that's what you see the same Frankfurt. They've been passing around Ekiteki or whatever his name is for
But
100 million.
why did PSG send him on loan to Juventus?
Because they are not satisfied. That's the reason. If he was good enough,
And
would it
then
not?
Chelsea want to sign him to the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying. That this
To
club
the Prem.
were traumatized by them. Like it's terrible, man.
Okay, let's talk. Let's move on. There are reports.
Hmm.
There are reports that Jordan Henderson from Liverpool. Remember Jordan Henderson in Liverpool?
Should just retire. Should retire. I hope he's not
Give,
going to Sunderland.
give him a
Please.
chance. Give him a
I hope he's
chance.
not going to
Jordan
Sunderland.
Henderson might go to Nottingham Forest
Oh God.
from Ajax.
Oh. It makes their team worse. Like, what is he? What the brother doesn't have legs
He
in the
doesn't have legs,
midfield
but he has
and
what? He has what?
experience.
Exactly. You always say that all the time. It
Guy,
doesn't account. Doesn't
you're using
account for
it against
something.
me now.
Doesn't account for something.
Okay, it counts for something.
Yeah, he has experience. So
That's for
I
something. It
guess
doesn't have
that
the
might count
legs.
for something.
Anyways,
But anyways, let's move over to La Liga. Let's talk about something. But before that, he said, give me Jackson every day, and on a leap year before Kulumani.
and Chevy,
Wow.
that's why I said my club is not serious. My club is not. They want to
But
sign
this could just be
someone.
speculation about
Is
Kulumani. Maybe he truly might not even be.
let me
Might
tell
not
you how
be.
this my owners work. And
Mm-hmm.
those useless sporting directors. Sorry to say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a transfer in mind,
Yeah.
right? They will first tout the transfer and hear the
Mm-hmm.
reaction, the buzz, and because they care about like social media a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Media, these people care about media attention a lot,
Mm-hmm.
even more than Abramovich.
Yeah.
Abramovich doesn't care. They will put out the name and see the reaction, and then they will go for a name that is worse than that name.
Yeah.
Then people will be like, oh no, don't sign that. Then they'll bring another name that is even worse than the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Then we will now have forgotten about the first one, that he was
Mm-hmm.
bad. Then they say,
Mm-hmm.
ah, no, these two are even worse. Then they'll go and sign the first one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they've been doing for us, ping pong.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it's the same thing with this Jamie Gittens I told you about.
But yeah, what AB is saying, I will sign Kolomwani twice. If that guy clicks, he'll be unbelievable. People should not forget we waited for like 7 seasons before we witnessed the real Dembele.
Dembele.
Kolo is only 26. I don't know. I don't know.
That's
26,
not bad. You know,
26,
Dembele, we're always
26.
saying, oh, he's good, he's good, he's good. Do you get what I'm saying?
But 26 already feels like a striker that should be coming into his prime.
Yeah.
So are
That's
you saying he's coming
right.
into his prime, or give him was 1 more year, 2 more years? How long do you want to give Kolomwani? This is the Premier League. The Premier League is a lot, is a lot more difficult. Look at
So,
Nunes.
so for the French league, does he I say French league? For the French national team, is he their starting striker?
Is he?
That's the question I have. Or is it Griezmann?
I don't think he's their starting striker. Is he? I don't think he's their starting striker.
So that's the big question we need to answer.
But anyways, Real Madrid will be willing to offload Rodrigo for 90 million euros. Arsenal acclaimed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Real Madrid, let me say again. Real Madrid will be willing to offload Rodrigo for 90 million euros.
That's too much.
Arsenal, in quotes, acclaimed to be
Mm-hmm.
interested in Rodrigo.
For 90 million. That's too much money. It's too much. If it's 70, it's fine, not 90. Real Madrid are just trying to recoup some funds. Not
Mhm.
90. 90 is almost the price of a Champions League if you win Champions League. Not for Rodrigo, please.
So Dembele was always good. His expectations were to rival Mbappe and replace Neymar. Kolomani is their starting bencher. Oh my days, that's funny. But anyways, obviously, a bunch of us heard this morning that Nico Williams and his representatives have officially informed, Atletico Bilbao, Athletic Club of
Yeah.
his decision to join Barcelona. And there were
Barcelona.
also reports that like his murals were being removed from the wall. The Athletic fans are not happy. Like,
Oh,
why will he go join Barcelona and stuff like that? But what Athletic Club is saying, fine. You want to join Barcelona? Fine. Barcelona must pay that money in full.
full.
I don't
Full.
want
There is no
installments.
bending, no cutting corners.
I don't want installment payments. You
Yeah.
want the guy?
And I
Fine.
support them.
If you can afford it, come and collect it.
Fine.
But anyways, if I were Chelsea, I'll add 10 extra million as a thank you. That boy is talented. Wow, AB, you're really pushing for Kolomwani.
Hey.
What is this Kolomwani? What are you seeing that we are not
I
seeing?
don't know. I've
I
not
don't
seen anything
understand.
in Colomwani. Yeah, to be honest with you, I've not seen anything in him.
I know, right? Rodrigo is 100, but Enzo and Caicedo
No,
are
he's
100.
90. Chevy, 90 million.
Yeah, Rodrigo is not going for 100 million. But then you talk about Caicedo and
But
Enzo Fernandez
don't
going for 100
don't
M.
bring Chelsea into this discussion. Chelsea are not their kindergarten club. Do you get what I'm saying? So their club that's what we just said. They're a club that is not serious. You can anybody if you just see a runner on the streets and you send the video to these sporting directors, they might sign that person for 20 million. Do you even you, Kingsley, just send a video of yourself playing some little dribbles? They say,
I'm a
wow,
promising talent, too.
promising talent. So we just put it there, promising talent. TikTok, you go viral. Yeah, yeah, in Stamford Bridge, doing medical. We say, who is this guy? Who is this guy?
See, let me tell you something. Anything that makes me get to the Premier League, I'm scoring at least 5 goals. Bruh, 5. I can promise you 5 plus goals. Hey, bro,
Is it by
me,
year?
5 plus goals.
Every year.
in all competitions. Five
Every
plus,
year.
5+ goals, guy.
Wait. Are you a winger? What position do you play?
It doesn't even matter, guy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm friends with Rodrigo. I'll give Madrid 100 M.
Oh, yes. It's Rodrigo is
Oh,
talking
you're referring
about.
to Rodrigo. Oh, I thought you were talking about
Okay.
Kolomwani. I was confused. Anyway, I read the trade wrong. If I were
Anyways,
Chelsea, I'll add 10 extra million and thank you. And as a thank you, that boy is talented. Yeah. And now that makes sense. 100 M, right, for Rodrigo. Sign that boy. Chelsea, you're looking for a winger. Rodrigo is on the market. You're going for
brother,
Gittens. You're going
Gittens.
for Ganacho. You're
Ah,
going for Kolomwani. You're
don't
going for no
remind me.
name guys.
Don't remind
Go
me. It
and
brings.
get
I'm,
Rodrigo.
I'm traumatized.
You
Can
guys
we
are.
pay the salary? That's the problem.
I don't understand you guys and this salary. Like, what's up with you guys and this salary? Can we pay the salary? Can we pay the salary? Like, bro, like, man.
Chelsea are
Anyway,
the only club that are ready to spend 100 and something million to buy, but to pay
mhm.
the salary is problem. They don't have money to pay salary. Move
That's
on. Let's talk
crazy.
about other people.
Pogba to Monaco. Here we
We go.
go.
Yeah,
Let's give a shout out to Pogba. He's back. After how long? After almost what?
2 years.
A year and a half. He's back. I thought Pogba will never come back, to be honest. I did not expect him to be back. But it's good to see that he's back.
Yeah, everyone is happy. Rodrigo on the left, Kopama on the right. Ah,
Actually, Rodrigo on the left, Pedro Neto on the right, Palmer in the middle,
ah,
Dilap up
in
front.
front. Damn it.
I
That's
think that I
total
think that
attack.
I think that's promise that with your coach having sense, with emphasis on your coach having sense and not switching up that
Thank
midfield
you. Thank,
and
thank
not
you.
switching
Put
up
that
that
on.
midfield, keeping the right people in the right positions in that midfield, the right people in the back line, you guys can have about at least 17 wins, 18, 17 wins in the season,
How many did we have last season?
or
We
even
had
20
almost
wins.
we had
Or
almost
even
17 wins now.
I'm like guaranteed, like guaranteed wins. I think you guys will. Yeah, how many wins did
I
you
say
guys
with
have?
that we finished second.
Nah, I don't think you finish second.
With Rodrigo on our team.
You will not.
Come on, it's not that bad.
You will not.
It's not that
Unless you sign a keeper, unless you sign a decent keeper, you're not going to finish second.
I forgot about Sanchez. Sorry.
Yeah, guy, nah,
But
you're not finishing
we
second.
still finished
You
fourth.
actually, you guys had 20 wins. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, you guys, I said at least, right? But with Rodrigo on the team, I think you guys
At
20
least
plus,
25
20
wins.
plus, 20 plus. I'll say 20 plus,
You see.
20 plus wins. Because my biggest concern is still your keeper. You guys, your keeper just
Everybody's concern is Chelsea's keeper. The whole world is concerned except us. Imagine the sporting directors and this board releasing a statement and say that they are happy with the goalkeepers they have. I'm like, do you have a goalkeeper somewhere that we don't know about?
makes no sense to me.
Let's move on. Let's
It
move
makes no
on.
sense to me. Also, Neymar has agreed to sign a new contract with Santos
Has he
as
even
well.
played for the Santos?
I don't even know. I don't know. And Neymar more than is out more than half the time. I don't even see him as a proper football player. He's just there to catch crews and just, I
That's
guess, put their
not
name
good.
out there. That yes,
How
these
old
are
is he now?
Santos.
He should be 35 or 36.
Does it even matter? Does it matter how old he is? It doesn't matter to me.
Wasted career.
But yeah. Anyways, I guess we've covered most of the
Most of the
conversation with
transfers.
transfers.
Yeah.
Let's switch course over to the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
Club World Cup. The biggest surprise is Bayern not finishing top of the table.
Like I don't get like he made 8 changes or so.
Mm.
Olise, Harry Kane, he benched everyone. He benched everyone. Oh, Neymar just wants to be in the World Cup next year. I don't think Ancelotti will pick him for World Cup. But
I
anyway, he's a
don't think.
Brazilian idol. That's the only problem.
And so what? And so what? Like all these players that
There's so
can
many.
barely play, they can barely play 17 minutes consistently across 5 to 10 games. you play 90 minutes, 2 games, and you're out for like 3 weeks
2 weeks. I'll be
or
almost
even,
a
or
year.
even 2 months.
Almost a
Like,
year.
what kind of player is that, bro? I'm not one to like. I'm not one to clown anybody for injuries and stuff, but it's absolutely outrageous to
Yeah.
be a professional player and you're not available to give your, let's say, in a 38 game
He's not taking his health.
season,
He's not taking his health
or
serious.
in fact, you cannot give your team
Ah.
30 games.
He said
30
he's good
games.
enough to be on the bench if fits.
It, it's good enough to play for. It's good enough to play for 10 minutes.
Ah. He said John never goes to the World Cup. That's what I'm saying. He's their idol.
Yeah, I guess.
Brazilian
I
idol.
just,
They love
I
him.
just think it makes no sense to me. I think it makes no sense. But yeah, Palmeiras and Inter Miami 2-2,
Yeah.
right? Auckland and Boca Juniors drew. I thought Auckland.
Biggest surprise
I actually thought Auckland were going to leave this competition
without.
without a point. They didn't
Wow.
get a win, but
That
without
means
a point.
they're even better than other teams in other groups that had 0 points.
And they left.
Ah,
They are
we
lucky
need
is
to
Boca
clap for
Juniors.
Auckland, Kingsley.
For what? For conceding like 10 goals and then 6 goals.
Kingsley, they got 1 point.
The European teams finished them,
There are some teams that
beat
did not
them
have any points,
ruthlessly too.
right?
Ruthlessly. Nah, bro. Nah. Anyways, Benfica Bayern became a very big surprise
Very
because
surprised. 1-0.
Benfica found a way to beat Bayern. That's quite interesting. But I'm really interested in seeing how the brackets shape up now. So let's check the brackets. Flamengo plays Bayern. Ay, 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 ay.
Flamengo can remove them. No, but they will be with
Flamengo
their
plays
best team.
Bayern.
You think they'll beat Bayern?
I think Bayern will beat Flamengo.
Yeah.
I don't think Bayern will,
Yeah.
unless Vincent Company is just like
Before it was
Maresca.
meant to be second in that group, meet Bayern, maybe Chelsea or someone, and
Yeah,
automatically Bayern goes
no,
through.
it's not Chelsea. Chelsea,
Second in
Chelsea,
the group.
Chelsea. You're not in that group. Oh.
We're in the same group
It
as
was supposed to be.
Flamingo.
No, it was so. Oh yeah, you mean second in your group? It's
Yes,
Bayern.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So, but now it's now Flamengo because Bayern finished second,
Yeah.
and PSG plays Inter Miami.
Is that confirmed?
It's confirmed.
Ah, they're out.
Yeah, Inter Miami is out.
No, but
Yeah.
they're out. I wanted to say they can sit back and defend. Like what?
Palmeiras plays Botafogo.
Oh,
I actually don't want Palmeiras and Botafogo to play. Actually, don't want them to
it
play.
feels like he's cheating, right?
I don't know. It just doesn't
South
feel.
American teams together.
Yeah, I kind
Then
of.
one is
Anyway,
guaranteed a spot.
but that's just how. It's just where
But
you
what
finish,
what
right?
league does Palmeiras play in?
Palmeiras.
I'm just curious. Like we know South America,
Yeah, but
Palmeiras.
Palmeiras they play in the same league as Flamengo now.
You sure? Brazil?
Ah, yeah. Oh no, I may be wrong. Wait, let me
No, I
see.
don't think.
I'm pretty sure they play in that league. Yeah, Sao Paulo. Yeah, Palmeiras is a Brazilian professional football club.
Brazil. Wow.
Yeah, they're Brazilian professional
That means
football.
how
Yeah,
many
yeah, they play in the
Brazilian
same.
teams came? Is
They
it
play
two?
in the same
Is it two
league.
Brazilian teams?
Yeah, you
Three
guys in the chat,
Brazilian teams.
let us know. They play in the same league as Flamengo, right?
That's three Brazilian teams now.
I don't know a lot about South American leagues. So let me
Botafogo,
see.
Flamingo, and Palmeiras.
Yeah, they play in the same league as Flamengo.
Wow. So that's what I'm saying. Three Brazilian teams made it.
Yeah.
Damn. And all three qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, they have a
No, not
big.
all three.
No,
Oh yeah,
all
Brazilian
three.
teams. Brazilian teams. My bad.
Yes, all
I thought you
three.
said in my mind. I thought you said South American teams.
No, no,
Brazilian
no.
teams. Yeah,
Boca
you're right.
Juniors.
They are Argentinian, right? Boca Juniors. So interesting brackets. So PSG plays Inter Miami, Flamengo plays Bayern,
Yeah.
Palmeiras plays Botafogo. We are still waiting. What are we waiting for? We're still waiting for some of the games to finish.
Yeah.
So far only 3 groups have been completed. Flamengo is already confirmed that they've qualified, but it still depends. I guess it depends on their last game. If Chelsea for some reason beat ES Tunis by 6 goals or
Kingsley.
something,
At this point, Chelsea doesn't need to beat 6-0 because they should finish second.
they should just draw,
It's for
right?
their own good. Benfica is a better opponent than Bayern.
So
Forget
just
that. Forget that Bayern finished second in that group. He rested his players for the second round. Like he's going to kill the The next team that comes is a dead meat. Is going
But
home.
Vincent Company is very strange to me. So you rested your players against Benfica, but you
Because
didn't
he's qualified. They've
but you didn't
confirmed.
rest your players against Auckland.
No, that's the start of the game. You see, okay, so that's what I'm saying.
So you were fine
He
with
should have
destroying
started.
Auckland
He should have started
10-0.
his second team again. Oh, sorry, Kingsley. He actually Olise played that game, right?
Yeah, so he says had a goal and I think an
And
assist or
Harry
two
Kane
assists.
too.
Harry Kane played in that game.
So he should have used his second team against Auckland. Do you see? He's backwards. Thank you.
I'm so confused. Like
Yeah, yeah,
you play
yeah.
your first team
Strongest team.
against Auckland, beat them 10-0. Then when it comes to Benfica, you're like, you know
Our
what?
second
I'll
team.
rest my guys. That makes no sense to me. I would rather beat Benfica and become top of my
The
group
group.
so that I can play the second person of the other group
Thank
that is
you.
weaker.
Now the Flamingo
Now
is
you're going
going
to
to
play
meet.
Flamengo. They are not
Flamingo
easy to
is a
play.
tough side. Hey,
Flamengo,
tough.
they are not easy to play.
They are not. Hmm. He's
Why
going
put
to
yourself
see.
in that? Why put yourself in that situation?
He's not. And see, and that's the thing. Play by play, he will go home if he's not careful. Do you
Just
get what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying. It just makes no
Yeah.
sense to me. It just makes no sense to me.
He say as
But
long as SSB saying Bayern could have fielded Tottenham, and yes, exactly. There was no need.
there was really
There
no
was
need.
no need.
There
Yeah,
just really was no need.
yeah.
Like no need for
He
that.
might go out. I'm having the feeling that he'll go out second round.
Nah, maybe not second round. I see Bayern removing Flamengo. But
You think
honestly,
so?
Felipe Luis might surprise us because
Mm.
you
That
we were
guy,
quite
he's very quiet, but he's dangerous. This is how he stays on the sideline.
it's not by that. It's not by looking.
Brother is
It's not by
analyzing.
looking.
He's
It's not by looking.
analyzing.
It's not by looking, bro.
Okay,
See,
forget.
as long as Chelsea goes to the next round, that's cool. I think
40 million.
40 the last one he paid for. Nice. Maybe you're thinking like a businessman. You need to
It's
chill, bro. Like,
business, my brother.
damn, you need to chill. My mind didn't even go there. You're thinking of man, let's get our money back for this player that damn
Brother,
heavy.
ES Tunis, we are not sure the way this club is being run. Maresca in
Mm.
charge. So
Nah. You guys will go to the next round. Coming needs to be careful. San Sunday
He's
needs to
going
go. No,
already.
Sunday
He's
is
going to
gone.
Galatasaray, right?
Sunday is going. Is Sunday still playing for them?
No, he's playing till the end of this club World Cup. Then he joins
Oh,
Galatasaray.
Sunday is gone.
Yeah,
I
he's
saw
gone
Sunday.
already.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sunday
he
is.
missed 3-1v1s. I didn't complete that game. Oh my days. 3-1v1s.
I guess we know why he's going to Galatasaray, right? So
Oh, that's why.
we know why he's going to
I think
Galatasaray.
company is done with him.
Yeah, damn.
3-1v1s.
3-1v1s is crazy.
Damn, that's
Three
mad.
one v ones is crazy. But let's talk about the matches that are going to be played. Two matches that are left to be played. We have um LAFC Flamengo.
Mm.
We play today 8 p.m. ES Tunis Chelsea. Obviously, we expect Flamengo to beat LAFC. We expect
Nkunku
Chelsea.
starts.
We expect
Hey,
Chelsea to beat
we're
ES
about to
Tunis.
lose. If I'm hearing Nkunku is starting.
Nkuku starts.
Brother that has not
How do you
played
know?
the game in how many? Let's see the lineup. I'm even curious.
Wow.
That's bad, man.
Nkunku starts.
That's not a good sign.
Chelsea must win, right?
Yeah, if we don't
You
win, we're
guys must
out.
win because if
Yeah,
LAFC beat
wins,
Flamengo 1-0, just 1-0,
we're out, brother.
and Chelsea failed to beat ES Tunis,
We're done.
you guys draw.
We're done.
You guys are out.
And if ES Tunis wins, we also are out because they have 1 point, right?
Yeah,
Do they have 1 point? I think they have 1 point.
they do. They do. They do. They do. Wow. I can't believe Maresca has put himself in this situation.
Yeah,
Maybe Maresca I don't know why Maresca just choked in that game with Flamengo.
he will learn from it. With that his bowed head, he will learn.
Oh, ES Tunis, they have 3 points. Oh. They have the same points as you.
ES Tunis 3.
Yes.
Oh,
They
they
have
beat LAFC.
Yeah, they have the same. They have the same points as you.
Shit. That's bad, man.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
So it's really, really crazy for you guys right now. It's looking really crazy for you guys.
Oh, and the problem now is that Flamingo beat us by 3 goals to 1.
Yes,
So we have to win. A draw, we're even out.
you guys have to win.
A draw, we're out. Actually, I think we're out.
A draw, you're out.
What's the goal
No, no,
difference?
no. A draw, anyway. The goal difference is just you guys just have a difference of like one
Zero.
goal.
Should be
So you
zero.
guys are zero. ES Tunis is -1. 3 points, 3 points. You guys, the margin is just so close. The game today is actually very, very important for you guys.
Yeah.
Maresca has to come out with his full team
Full squad.
swinging,
Hmm.
swinging.
If not, if
No
not,
jokes. No Rich James. No. He shouldn't
no
come out
Rich James
feeling
in
like
midfield. Stop all this hanky panky
he
stuff.
shouldn't come out feeling like this is
No.
a
If
preseason.
I, if
I'm
I
about to
just see
test.
Rich James in midfield, I off my TV and go to bed. I'm done. I'm done with this guy. Tuchel has even advised him. Rich James is not a midfielder, brother. He's not.
Lord. So
Ah,
wait,
no,
wait. If if he doesn't play his full squad
he's dead.
and win today,
He's
that's
gone.
that's it. You should not
He's
think
gone.
this is a you should not think this is a preseason and it's coming to test out some new ideas,
Forget those new
some
ideas. Oh.
new type of formation. Just play your full squad.
Yeah.
If
Oh, thank
possible,
God. Thank God he's not starting. Oh,
there's no James today. He's not starting. The lineup is out.
that's
Okay, okay, okay,
it's
okay.
Santos. Let's check the
Let's check the
lineup. I'm
lineup. Let's
curious.
check the lineup. Let's check the lineup.
Davis saying, "Can I play with your banjo string?" What's that?
Chelsea lineup for
What's
ES.
banjo string? What's banjo string?
Chelsea lineup. Let's check Chelsea lineup for ES Tunis. Oh, is Badiashile playing?
Oh, he's using Badia Shell. God.
So
Kingston. Oh, in defense, we might lose. Oh,
we. Is
this
this
guy
the
is
lineup?
an
Is
idiot.
this the lineup?
He's an idiot. Let me see it. I'll tell you why if he's in lineup.
Wait. Let me see. Let's give me one
Why
sec.
would you use
Let me
Badia
confirm the
Shell?
lineup.
Like, it makes absolutely
Wait,
no
let me
sense.
confirm the lineup. Let me confirm the lineup.
Ah,
Oh, this guy is not keeping today.
Sanchez.
Yeah.
Ah,
Jorgensen,
mm.
Gusto, Tosin, Badiashile, Achiampong,
Oh,
Lavia, Drewsbury Hall,
oh God.
Enzo,
Oh,
Madueke, Nkunku, and Delap. That's the
oh,
lineup.
Kingsley. I'm not sure we can win ES Tunis with that. This team.
Why? Why? Why are
The
you
team
not
is
sure?
putting forward is like a conference league team. Do you get what I'm saying?
Who is it Badiashile start? You're right.
Oh God.
I'm on the Chelsea official lineup. This thing now. I'm on Chelsea side.
Oh
This is
God.
your confirmed Chelsea lineup versus ES Tunis. Let me read that again, just in case you guys didn't hear. Jorgensen, Gusto, Tosin, Badiashile, Achiampong, Lavia,
Mm.
Drewsbury Hall, Enzo, Madueke, Nkunku, and Delap. I guess Nkunku is going to play on the
The
wing,
winger. Yeah.
right?
I left wing.
Maybe Nkunku on the left,
So Kopama doesn't
Madueke on the
start at
right.
all.
Kopama is not playing.
He needs to do less.
Maresca might actually be a crazy person.
He is a you see what I'm saying?
I don't understand.
You see
Like,
what I'm is this
I
kind
am
of like
actually
is this
genuinely
kind of lineup
surprised.
that makes me mad?
I'm actually genuinely surprised. So he didn't learn anything. I think Maresca is really treating this like a preseason because it doesn't make any sense to me that he didn't learn anything from the game against Flamengo.
It's we that watch that length. He
I
didn't
thought
learn.
that this is a game where okay, I'm playing ES, let me just overpower them at least for the first half.
Yes,
At
then
least for
you
the
now
first
bring
half,
in the other people.
overpower them, and then in this, in the second half, you bring out some people.
Mm.
The part I'm confused about is why is Kopama not starting? Why is Caicedo on the bench? So the people on the bench, Sanchez is on the bench, Pendas, James, Chaluba is on the bench, Cowell is on the bench, Sa is on the bench, Cucurella is on the bench. Why are you not starting Cucurella? I'm confused.
At least
Estugo is
start
on the bench,
Cucurella.
Caicedo is on the bench, Santos is on the bench, Palma is on the bench, George is on the bench, Neto is on the bench. Like, bro,
Makes no sense.
I have to watch this
You
game.
know the problem I have with this lineup. The
I
problem
have
is
to watch this game.
there's no energy in the lineup. You know why? Madueke is not someone that is strong.
Mhm.
Nkunku is not someone that is strong. Enzo as the 10 is not strong.
Unless Maresca is going with a mindset that he should be able to beat ES Tunis.
Bro, you don't deserve to beat anybody. You step onto the pitch and you play.
I guess that could be the working mindset. Don't you think this team has what it takes to beat ES Tunis?
This team that they put forward. Have you seen ES Tunis play?
I've not
I've
seen ES Tunis
I've
play
watched all
actually.
their games. They are not a walk over a team that you walk over. They have energy. They
Mm.
run. You will see today they'll be running past Enzo like car. Phew,
But
phew.
you have Lavia controlling things in the midfield. You guys paid
Brother, it's only
50
Lavia.
million for Lavia. So you have Lavia. Enjoy Lavia. You have Lavia there. Lavia knows how
You
to
see, I
progress
should
the
enjoy
ball.
Lavia. I should enjoy this. So that tomorrow now you'll be popping champagne on this life. Enjoy Lavia. That's it. Enjoy Lavia. That's what you have to
It's
tell me.
becoming a tradition that for every Chelsea loss, we come and pop champagne. But I don't think you guys will lose to ES Tunis even with this lineup.
We'll see.
I think Lavia will control that
Kingsley,
midfield.
let me tell you
Why is
let me tell
Drewsbury
you
Hall
the
playing
norm in
there?
this.
Drewsbury Hall, would he play as a four? What does Drewsbury Hall
He's
typically
going
play
to
as?
sit with Lavia now.
Oh, that's
If
the
I
double
assume
pivot, right?
yes.
So, oh,
Kingsley, you know what I'm even
So Drewsbury Hall is coming in like the Caicedo, right? To clear things up.
when you say Kaiseri, you make me laugh.
No, that's what I'm trying to
He's
say
half
now.
the price. I hope you know he's half the price.
Okay.
He's
Go
not
ahead,
coming.
Go ahead
He's
with what
not.
you was going to say.
Lavia is the one that is going to be the six.
Okay,
Drewsbury Hall is going to play as an eight.
box to box. Okay,
Yeah. So
all right,
anyway,
and then
Drewsbury Hall always
Enzo is
turns
playing
up in this
Enzo is
kind of
playing as
game.
a 10,
I don't know what he's going to offer as a 10.
or
He
maybe it
said
might
he
be
knows.
Enzo. Maybe it might be Enzo
Kingsley,
and Lavia that.
don't be surprised that this guy wants to play maybe 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. He wants to try something new again. Don't be surprised.
What if it works?
Don't be surprised that it's 4-3-3 he's going to play. Lavia, Enzo, and Drewsbury Hall in midfield. Then up front, Nkunku, Madueke, and Delap. It might be 4-3 because we don't play 4-3-3. You might want to try it. And that would be a disaster.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That would be a disaster. So we'll see.
That would be crazy. But we'll see how everything goes. I mean, looking at even current form, right? Recent form in the last 5 matches, you guys have a similar form in the
With
last
ES
five
Tunis.
matches with ES Tunis. Yeah, guys have similar form with ES Tunis. You guys are some on the same point as ES Tunis. I think this is on the line, but maybe Maresca just really doesn't care about Club World Cup. We'll see what happens. Right, we're getting close to that hour.
He
Let's dive.
doesn't care. The owners, did they tell him that they don't care about the money?
It depends,
And
right?
Kingsley, anything that makes us leave this first round, we are done with our transfer window. You just hear that we are selling players. That these owners, they are money people.
But they have to be right. FSG, their money, they are strict with their money, right? Until they started splashing in this window.
But you
But
guys didn't sign anyone in like 3 windows.
so you guys need to sell some people. Also need to sell some people. Sterling, you know, what's happening with Sterling? Has it been properly sold off? He needs to be
Hold
properly
up.
sold off.
The one that is cashing out 300K per week.
Yeah, you see. Well,
Anyway,
anyways,
we'll see.
what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I just pray my enemies won't pop champagne tomorrow. That's only what I want to say because this lineup is not good news at all. At
Yeah,
all. It's
yeah,
not. But their
yeah.
shell in that defense makes me so nervy
Mm-hmm.
because it needs to be sold. It's not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Tosin is still okay. That
Mm-hmm.
Jorgensen is only good with his leg. He is not good with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
You're a good shot stopper.
Not really. But the only thing is that we're not going to get someone like Sanchez that makes you nervy too, right?
Fair.
But we'll see.
Fair.
Um,
I think after Sanchez considered three on the left, in the same way from Flamengo,
feel like that's his weakness,
Maresca was like, absolutely
brother.
not. You're not
No,
starting
but
again.
that's what I'm saying. Sanchez smoked something before that game. It was obvious, right?
Crazy.
So
Anyways, my final
enough for me.
thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm actually looking forward to what's going to happen with Gyokeres. That's been a big interest for me because I've just been hearing a lot of Arsenal wants him, this person wants
this
him.
one
I
was
really, I really would just want to keep following that news and see
yeah.
what's going to happen at the end of the day with Gyokeres. And as for the Club World Cup, I'm going to watch just right after I jump off this stream. It's going to happen like less than an hour. I'm going to
45 minutes.
watch, yeah, about for something minutes. I'm going to watch the game between Chelsea and ES Tunis, and we'll see what happens at the end of the day if Chelsea will really qualify. But anyway, big shout out to you guys that joined the chat. SSB,
Chevy,
Chevy,
Dave
AB, we appreciate
55,
you guys.
SSB,
Yeah, remember you guys, 6
Gyokeres.
p.m. CST every day. If you've
Yeah,
not done so already, please subscribe to our channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Please get us there.
please get us
We'll
there.
see you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow as always. All right,
See
you
you.
guys. Bye.
No champagnes tomorrow.